Earbuds seem to be everywhere. Everyone has earbuds. So today we're going to be reviewing the Echo Buds, or I guess you could call them the Alexa earbuds. Hi, welcome to ZGadgetReview. These are the Echo Earbuds Gen 2, and they're obviously created for people who are within the Echo ecosystem, the Alexa ecosystem. And so the idea is that you can use Alexa as your personal assistant on your phone and in your ears. Now, if you're aware of the limitations that Alexa has at home, you're going to find the same limitations on these earbuds. It's not any different Alexa on the ears than on a speaker at home. A quick tour of the box gives you some information of what the earbuds can do. And of course, as you can see, the packaging is consistent with Amazon products, with Alexa products, this being technically an Alexa pair of headphones or earbuds. So we have the information to what the earbuds do, how to activate them, and all that stuff. We have a little card telling you what you can do with Alexa. So here we have extra tips, it looks like, and the charging cable. So this is USB-C cable as expected, and here we have, oh look, they're divided large, small, and here we have other ear tips. I guess we're going to be taking a look to see what all that is. Let's take a look at the earbuds. So we have a regular plastic looking black case with the Amazon symbol at the bottom. Other than that, you wouldn't know that they're Amazon earbuds. I'm assuming this is the pairing button, of course your charging port. Then here we have the earbuds, and as you can see, we have the Amazon branding in there. The case will actually alert you when the earbuds are charged or charging based on the little light on the front. So you'll know that the earbuds are charged because you have a green light here. There's 3 different colors of lights. Setup was pretty simple. Once I opened the case, my phone was able to detect it once I was on the Echo app and start the process that way. You can do a ear tip checkup as well to make sure that you're wearing the correct size ear tips. Let's go over the specs for the Echo Earbuds Gen 2. The Echo earbuds use Bluetooth 5.0. Speakers are 5.7 millimeters dynamic drivers, microphones, 2 externals and 1 internal microphone. The earbuds are IPX rated 4, which means that the earbuds can support some light splashing like rain, sweat, but you cannot go swimming with these things. So do not think that you can go submerging them in water. Let's talk about how the earbuds perform and how I use them. Some notable features of the Echo Earbuds Gen 2 is that they can track your workout. And I'm going to go on a rant because according to the information on the earbuds is that it keeps track of your workouts. Now it doesn't really specify what it is that it keeps track of. My assumption is that it's going to keep track of my timing, but I don't think that it's going to keep track of like my heart rate or distance or things like that. But we'll find out, right? That's the whole point of this. So I'll get back to you with my findings. It is a very basic tracker that is not going to be that useful for people that are into fitness, who run, in a daily basis or run all the time, because the information that you're going to be getting from the earbuds is not going to come close from what you get in something like a Garmin watch or any other running apps. Let's do a quick comparison between what the Echo earbuds tracked with my workout versus my Garmin watch. So as you see here, we have 11.11 minutes, we have 0.96 miles, the amount of calories that is calculated based on my weight and height, my pace, the steps, the date, and time range. On my Garmin, just looking at the basic information, we have my time, my distance, and my calories. Now, how close are they? We can see the total amount of time was shorter by a few seconds, but still shorter. My distance based on my watch was longer, and my watch is actually accurate about the distance because I calculated that with my GPS on my phone. So here we have a shorter distance calculated. The amount of calories based on that was a little higher than it actually was, and my pace also. So as I said, you're going to have basic information about your workout. It isn't going to be anything crazy that is going to make you an athlete by wearing this, but it's still a nice feature to have. The earbuds also have active noise canceling, and the active noise canceling works okay. I have some examples of what the active noise canceling sounds like. Okay, so I'm wearing the Echo Buds right here, so you can see what they look like on in my ears. I'm currently at the airport, and so part of me testing the earbuds is doing this part of the video, talking to you directly through the earbuds using the microphones on the earbuds. Now, there's a curious thing that happens when I'm using the mic right now. So I can definitely tell that noise canceling, the active noise canceling turns off. And once I stop recording and using the earbuds, the active noise canceling reactivates. So it is a really weird thing. It also happens when you're making phone calls, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of having active noise canceling, because you will want the active noise canceling to be there to keep the noise away. Well, the airport was pretty quiet. It wasn't super crowded. It wasn't super loud. There were a few announcements through the PA while I was here, and of course you cannot hear them, but the sound, my voice sounds weirdly processed when speaking. It sounds at times kind of that like it loses some of the sound, kind of goes in and out, but for the most part it's pretty good. Okay, so I'm recording this part inside a Starbucks, so you can hear the music in the background while my hair is super messy. Sorry about that. So right now I have the active noise cancelling on to see if we can hear different while we have noise in the Starbucks. It's not very crowded, but we have the music playing, so we'll see how that is. On this one, I'm at a Starbucks and there's music playing on the speakers. There are some people in the store. You have the baristas making coffees and things like that. And on that, because there is more sound around me, more noise around me, it's really hard to hear my voice. It feels like the earbuds are not enhancing my voice. It feels like they're muffling my voice more as they're trying to muffle the sound of the environment, which is not a good thing. Now I have the active noise cancelling off, so you can hear my voice while I'm still the Starbucks with the music around me. So if we hear a difference between what we heard before with the active noise cancelling on, stop talking for a second to see if you can pick up any more sound. In this example, I turned off the active noise cancelling at the same Starbucks. And as you can see, you can pick up more of the environmental noise, but my voice is still hard to hear. It's a lot better than with the active noise cancelling, but it's still not good and still sounds very digitally processed, which I do not like, and it makes it hard to hear what I'm saying. But I did make a few phone calls while I was in the airport and while I was in the plane. In the plane, the person had a very hard time hearing what I was saying. They could not hear me. They often said that they could hear the announcements within the plane or people talking around me better than they could hear me, and that's a problem. That happened with the active noise cancelling activated and with the active noise cancelling deactivated. When I was in the airport, they could hear me. I had to speak louder than I would like to speak for them to hear me, but they were able to hear me. But then there was a takeaway of me having to speak louder than I want to speak in order for the person to hear me. So I will say the active noise canceling on this are good for you when you're listening to things, but not good for the people you're trying to communicate with. Flying, the earbuds perform okay. The active noise canceling was okay. It wasn't as good as what I experienced with the Pixel earbuds, but it did the job. I couldn't hear the noise of the airplane as loudly as if I didn't have the earbuds, and I was able to focus on what I was listening to. The volume had to be a little louder than I would otherwise have it because the noise canceling isn't amazing, but it does good. It does an okay job. The pass-through is something that I wasn't very happy with. And the reason is because when you activate pass-through, the idea is that you're able to hear your environment while you're listening to what you are listening to. But the problem was for me that the sound on my earbuds didn't lower enough to allow me to hear the environment or somebody talking to me. Where other earbuds that I've had, when I will activate the pass-through, I could hear the person louder than anything that I was listening to, so it allowed me to actually have a conversation or at least respond to a question somebody was talking to me while listening to something else. I couldn't do that with the earbuds, and that happened when I was checking my bag. They were talking to me and I had the pass-through and I couldn't really hear what the person was telling me. And so I had to actually take the earbud to have a conversation with the person while I was checking the bag. It did a great job at allowing the environment sound, but it didn't do a good job at allowing me to hear the people who were talking to me. A disappointing thing with the earbuds was battery life. The earbuds, I was wearing them for about half hour before my flight. And my flight was, I think it was 6 to 7 hours long, about 6 hours. But I was in the airport, obviously, before that. So I was able to use the earbuds for a total of about 6.5 hours, which sounds like a long time, but it wasn't, because my earbuds died before my flight was over. So if you're planning on traveling with these earbuds and you're going to have a long flight, make sure that you have them charged before you get in the plane, fully charged, and then you're probably going to have to charge them again while you're in the planes. Not only the earbuds were disappointing to me, but the case too. The case doesn't hold as many charges as you would expect. I was able to charge my earbuds 3 times before, or twice actually, before the case ran out of battery. That was unexpected. I did not expect to have to charge this case as often as I had to. Another thing that I did not like about the earbuds was that once one of the earbuds ran out of battery, both earbuds will disconnect from the phone, and then I will have to reconnect the one long earbud back to the phone, which is kind of annoying because if my right side ran out of battery, my left side still has some battery left, I should be able to continue listening to what I'm listening to while I have the one functioning earbud. Now, some great things that I really liked about the earbuds was voice prompts. Every time I did something with the earbuds told me what I was doing. So if it was going into active noise canceling, the earbud will tell me that I was going into active noise canceling. If I was going into pass-through, the earbud will tell me that I was going into pass-through. I didn't have to guess about the different little chimes and the meaning of each one, like Pixel's earbuds do. The other thing that I really like, going back to the battery dying on the earbuds, was that the earbud will actually tell you that you're running out of battery. You won't have to guess what that chime means. I still prefer a voice prompt telling me that I'm running out of battery. And not only that, but the percentage of battery that I have left. So the voice prompt will kick in at 10%. So you will get a little prompt that will tell you left earbud is at 10% battery. And you'll be like, all right, I have 10%. And then it will tell you again when it was running low. And I don't know exactly when it kicks in because I didn't look when it kicked in, but it will tell you again, hey, I'm running low on battery on the left side. And then eventually it will just shut off. But at least you had an idea of what's going on with the earbuds. Let's talk about sound. How do they sound? Because at the end of the day, that's kind of the main thing for the earbuds. Well, I'm going to tell you that they are okay. And one of the reasons why I think that they are okay is because you have access to an equalizer, be it a basic equalizer for the earbuds where you can control treble, mids, and bass. And by making the bass higher and moving the treble around and the mids, you can get a pretty good sound out of it. Now you're not going to get any type of bass where you're going to be like boop, 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 boop. It's just not going to happen. It's just not the way it works. So keep that in mind. But you can get a pretty good sound out of this. Now it's nothing to write home about, but you're going to get a pretty good sound versus other cheaper options that you might find out there. Now this is what the earbuds look like on my head, and they work by touch. So if I hold the side, it's going to change from active noise cancelling to pass through, and from pass through to active noise cancelling. If I click it once, it's going to pause, play a song. If I hold it again, it's going to actually answer a phone call when it's coming in or hang it up. It is also going to fast forward or rewind depending on how many touches. If I do 2 touches, it fast forwards. If I do 3 touches, it rewinds or goes to the next one and goes back to the previous one. It doesn't fast forward or rewind. I misspoke there. The one thing that it doesn't do is raise or lower your volume. You're going to have to control the volume on your device with the volume rocker. Another feature that comes to the touches that you can do on the earbuds is that you can customize your own. So if the tabs that come as default are not your favorite, you can make your own. You can also add Google Assistant or Siri to be used with earbuds if you don't want to stick with Alexa. Now let's talk about comfort. And that was an issue for me. I was not very comfortable wearing the earbuds. I worn the earbuds for hours on end each time that I've used it. And the reason is for testing and to see how it feels. As I told you, I flew from one place to another. So I had my ears with the earbuds for a long time. My right ear started hurting after a couple of hours. It wasn't that I was messing around with them. I just put them in and did the little twist like it says on the setup process. But even with that, my right ear hurt after wearing them. Not my left one for some reason, only my right one. And it took a couple of days for the pain to go away. I continue using them even though it was kind of painful to use them. The reason is because of the review. I wanted to let you know exactly what my experience is. So suffering for you. But for the most part, if we're talking just about my left ear, they were pretty good. Now let's do the test on how they stay in my ears when you're moving wildly. Something you probably will never do, but it's good to know. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I feel it coming out. Okay, my right one is almost out. I don't know if you can tell there. My left one stayed. So maybe there's something wrong with my right ear. I don't know. But yeah, my right one it almost came out, but they both stayed in. So, hey, that's good. So, are they worth your money? I'm going to have to say that for the price that is currently at Amazon of $120, and I'm talking about the month of April 2023, they are probably not the best investment. They are a lot cheaper than the Pixel earbuds, and they fall in between the Pixel earbuds and the Pixel A earbuds, which are $99 and $200. And even with the Samsung Buds 2 Pro, which sell for $125, I will say that if you can afford the extra $6 to go with the Samsung ones, because the Samsung ones are going to be better than these ones for the price. Now, if you happen to find the Amazon Echo Buds for a cheaper price, for let's say $80 to $90, even $100, I will say that this will be a great choice within that price range. But at the regular price range of $120, they're not worth it. That is my opinion. They're not great. They're not good. They're just okay. And if you can get them for a cheap price, get them. Why don't you let me know what you think about the Echo Buds if you have them, if you have used them. If you have any questions about the Echo Buds, something that I didn't cover on this review, also let me know in the comment section. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.